On New York today and this afternoon, focusing on the illegal conduct of just some manufacturers and distributors who've basically caused destruction and havoc and death all throughout the state of New York and all across this country. And clearly, as a result of their failure to follow the laws, their failure to promote profit over people, as a result of that today, they will be held accountable. And I'm confident that we will reach a verdict, and I'm confident that the jury will determine that they are liable for their unlawful conduct. And hopefully we could move forward in regulating these illegal and illicit drugs, and that we can ban their practices going forward.
What is the significance of putting this in front of the jury? If we're not mistaken, this is the first time?
This is the first time it'll be in front of a jury, and it is so critically important that everyday individuals who represent the great state of New York here on Suffolk County will make a decision, will come to a verdict and decide that these individuals were responsible for the death and destruction of countless number of New Yorkers. I can't tell you how many times I've had to hold a family member in my arms, someone who's had to cry over an open casket, mothers and fathers and relatives of individuals. And these individuals need to be held accountable, these companies, these manufacturers and distributors who are really only concerned about one thing, and that is their bottom line.
And the jury factor here, you feel is significant. Why?
Oh, I feel it's going to be so significant because they're going to relate. I'm sure everyone here knows that someone who's been impacted by opioids, someone who has lost a relative or knows a neighbor or someone in their community. And as a result of that, it will go a long way, I believe, in sympathizing and responding, unfortunately, to this crisis. Obviously, they will follow the law, they will follow the instructions of the judge, but at the end of the day, I think the evidence will be overwhelming that they are liable for the death and destruction that has caused the death of countless number of New Yorkers and Americans all across this country.
And Long Island in particular?
And Long Island in particular. Let me just say, there was already evidence will be introduced shortly, which will indicate that in fact Suffolk County, Nassau County, and parts of New York City, in fact, were targeted towards these opioids. A significant number of these pills, unfortunately, were dumped in these counties, resulting, again, in the addiction of countless number of New Yorkers, and particularly individuals in Suffolk County and in Nassau County. And that's why we're having this trial here in Suffolk County here today, because, again, Suffolk County was one out of 5 counties all across the state, which, unfortunately, suffered from this pandemic, from this epidemic, and from the actions of these manufacturers and distributors.
You want to get us set up? And how long is this case expected to last?
We anticipate that it's going to go at least a month and a half, maybe 2. Hopefully not any longer than that.
It's a long time for a jury.
It's a long time. It's a long time. But I think this case is clear cut, and I think it was spelled out in the first opening statement, and that is, again, the causation, how they marketed it, the laws, the regulations, and how they failed to follow those regulations, and its impact.
Is there a total in damages?
No, there's not a total in damages. We're going to leave that entirely up to the jury to decide.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.